Like to welcome those of you just tuning in. You're just in time. We're here in the first inning with no. Now the 1-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready now, Alex Verdugo, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. LeMahieu with a great stop. And give it up on a phenomenal. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Here's the 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We are still scoreless.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So striding in, J.D. Martinez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Luke Voigt. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. There is Pedroia. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a base hit on a line. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove. Bottom of the third now. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 32, Matt Farr.
2-1, here it is. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Stepping in, Clint Frazier. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Now a fastball that's foul tipped but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now.
The catcher, Gary.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. That's down into left center for a base hit. Devers rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and they now lead by 2.
Now batting, the first base.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Josh Bell. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
To the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit hard back up the middle. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
The batter, number 50.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Last time through was a base hit. The 2-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll... Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He went down swinging to start the home first.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Thairo Estrada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
The second for 1 on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The designated hitter, Bobby Dalbec.
Stepping in now, Bobby Dalbec. Chopped toward the second baseman. Gloved by LeMahieu. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. Ryan Brazier, a right-hander.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch, and just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Settling in now, Josh Bell. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the center fielder, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. Line to the right side. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. sent on the ground out to second. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The batter number 2.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Bullet back up the middle. Frazier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 79, Robert.
In now, Clint Frazier. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Robert Stock looks to be ready to go as we're ready for baseball to resume. Standing in to get us going again, Gary Sanchez.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Now at the plate,
29.
Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with Sugan. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogaerts will head for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of...
And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
To the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
A bare hand for 1 on to 1st, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from 3rd. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Full count now, 3-2. This one's down to 3rd. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to LeMahieu at 2nd, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing.
Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Now back, second baseman.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Luke Voigt. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit out towards 2nd. A step on the bag for 1. On to 1st. It's a double play as their woes continue. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Throw on to 1st in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Verdugo. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance.
And the throw to 1st is there. The inning is over. Striding in once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle.
For Boston, number 39, Oliver Harris.
It's 1-2. Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Now the pitch. Bounce to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. The 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Jonathan Holder enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the imposing power bat, Rafael Devers. Line toward the gap in left center. Stanton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now back left field.
Here's J.D. Martinez. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The first baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in, Clint Frazier. Start. Darwin's and Hernandez, a 6-foot, 2-inch left-hander, jogs.
Number 63, Darwin Hernandez.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line hard, but foul. The 1-2.
That's the ball. 2-2 to count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Nope,
too high
that's a ball.
that time, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Tyro Estrada would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last chance for the Yankees, and it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matt Barnes earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Davy Garcia was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs on 22 hits. No errors. They left